Hello. Okay. The last couple times I tried to stream did not go well. Uh, um, Internet was being really shitty a couple times ago, and then the weather has been absolutely awful the last couple of times. And last time I had finally gotten streaming, and then we ended up with a tornado warning. So I just wrapped up. But it's midday, it's beautiful outside, and hopefully no interruptions. Other than you guys can probably hear, I'm going to turn the music down just a touch. You can probably hear cicadas in the background a little bit. But that's okay. It shouldn't come through the microphone super dramatically, but you probably will hear them in the background. Okay. So we're going to jump right into this because I do have a handful of things on my plate today that I want to do. I have to go back down to Urbana tomorrow to pick up the rest of my stuff from my old apartment. So today's kind of my only day that I have time to do stuff. So we're going to work on game development stuff, and then I've got a handful of other things that I need to get done, like job searching and videos that need to be scheduled. Anyway. First things first, Nightbot is working again. So if you're not in the Discord and you'd like to be, I can actually share the link much easier now. And I'll share that throughout the stream as people come in and out. And I also have a Kofi link. Now that I have a job, it doesn't pay a lot. And the last 10 months, I've been kind of surviving on unemployment and my savings have mostly dried up. So I don't want anyone to feel guilt-tripped into donating to this or not. It is completely... No amount of money is ever required for you guys to be here. But I do have a Kofi link. Oh, I forgot Kofi Streambot is there too. But it's basically... It's a large goal, but it's essentially to help me rebuild all of the savings that I blew through. Or not really blew through, but just had to survive off of over the course of the last 10 months or so. Because most of it's gone. I don't even have $1,000 to my name anymore. Any amount is helpful, but not required. Again, now that I actually have a job, I can start to rebuild that slowly myself. But the sooner I can do it, the better it will be. Kind of get me back into the position that I was before the layoffs happened. But yeah, no requirement there, but it is there if you want to help. And like I said, I'll share that throughout the stream as people come in and out. Because I don't even know if anyone's here right now, but yeah, if you do see this later, the link will be... I think it's on my YouTube. I don't know, actually. I might have removed Kofi from there, but I can add it to the description for YouTube later. But anyway. Okay. Oh, I don't need that open right now. So we're gonna start here. Yesterday I had finished doing some work on a challenge for the user interface stuff in the this game. And there's no audio on this game, but give the game a minute to load here. Xbox doesn't need to be open either. So there was a bunch of stuff broken on this. The challenge was to try and fix it. So play on easy. Click that. Score goes up. I have it functioning now. I fixed all the stuff that was wrong with it. And it's working pretty well now. So then if I let a cookie go, game over, I can restart and choose a difficulty. I wish there was a better way for me to... one second, let me get my iPad out just so I can have... I'm gonna reset the Twitch and the YouTube app on my iPad so that I can actually see both chats without having the overlay up. Just because the overlay, when we start getting into the coding, again, the overlay kind of gets in the way. Both for me and for you as a viewer. So, that's not the greatest for anybody. Have YouTube up as the other one. Go to Stream Manager so I can see the Twitch chat now. And I'm going to pull up the YouTube chat, which I do have up on the computer as a separate window, but it's kind of hard for me to see it. I can't wait to have a desk and get my actual PC set up, because then I'll have dual monitors so I can have the chat and everything over on one screen and the screen for everything else on the other screen. And if I have enough room, I can maybe have a vertical screen that's just the chats, and then I can have the code on one screen and the editor on the other, which is the most ideal setup. But if the desk doesn't even have enough room for that, then it is what it is. Okay, so now I should be able to see all of it. Okay. So yeah, that's where we left off. So now the next thing is a bonus, which is the game can go on forever. That's the bug. It's not really a bug, but we want to add a time display that counts down from 60 in whole numbers and triggers the game over sequence when it reaches 0. So I might need a hint here. Google Unity Countdown Timer C#. It will involve subtracting time.delta time and using the math.round method to display only whole numbers. Oh, this one's in a Unity short, or YouTube short.
Countdown timer. The first thing you need to do is create a UI text for the timer and then create an empty timer script. Inside of the script, the first thing we need to do is create a float to keep track of time, a public bool to see if the timer is active, and finally a text for the timer. Inside of the start method, we will just set the timer on is equal to true, and down in the update method, we will check if the time left is greater than 0 to gradually decrease it. If it's not, we'll just let the timer run back to false. Down here we will create another method that takes in a float value for the current time. Inside it we will increment the current time by 1 second and then calculate both the minutes and seconds. For minutes we will divide the current time by 60, for seconds we will perform modulo to get the remaining seconds. Lastly, just update the timer value to show on the screen with proper format, which is minutes, seconds. And finally, just call the method up here. Let's set in the time and the timer text and hit play. As you can see, our countdown timer is working perfectly. So yeah, that's it for this video.
Okay, that's not the one we're going to use. I'm going to play the music again, but we're going to play it a little bit quieter. We can turn it up a little bit. What? Okay. Other objects could access that value. We could do this. But we don't need to make a whole new script for countdown timer. We can just make a timer. We can make a timer element in the UI. Hold on. Like up here where score is. Canvas. UI. Text Mesh Pro. Move it to there. Timer. Oh God. Hold on. What? Let's do this instead. Let's delete that. Delete. Let's duplicate this instead. That way it keeps all of the same properties. Call this timer text. It'll be time. Okay. Then that should just always display, maybe? Yeah, we'll keep it displayed for right now. Whoops. Oh, it does stay anchored. Okay. So then in... Probably not in that. Where's the other text? It's in the game manager, right? Yeah. So let's add private, or no, public, I think. Public timer text. Whoops. Text Mesh Pro. Text. What is it? Text Mesh Pro GUI? There it is. Timer text. And then on start game, sorry, I just completely blanked. Oh, timer text dot set active. Actually, no, that doesn't need to be there. We need, whoops. Fuck off. We need, is score private? Yeah, private float. Because I think a time needs to be a float, but then we can round it with the mash with the math method that was in the directions. So private float time left equals 60. Or no, we can initialize that and start. Time left equals time.time. No. Time left equals 60. And then what? Hold on. Okay, so if we can copy this. So in update, oh, does it have to be a public float? We'll see. Actually, it might need to be public, now that I think about it. Because if it's going to be displayed by something that's not attached to the game manager, then it needs to be public. But then we can copy this and put it in update. Uh-oh, there is no update in the game manager. Shit. That's okay. So maybe we can just copy all of that. Everything in update, rather. Code. not total time. Timer, time left. Time left. And then timer, oh come on, timer text dot text equals time plus time left dot math f dot round. Time left. And I don't think that needs to be dot to text, does it? I guess we'll find out. Oh, wait a second. That does need to be dot to text. No, it doesn't. Or dot to string. Hold on, did I have an error before? Oh, the timer text isn't even in there. There we go. Nope. That is working though. It's working. I just don't want it to start right there. I don't want it to start immediately. Start game. Let's do time left equals dot set active. Uh-oh. Hold on. Oh, timer text dot set active. Timer text dot game object dot set active. Yeah. And we want that to be true. And I don't think this actually needs to be dot to string. So we can set it as inactive. Or we can do this. If is game active. Whoops. If is game active, then do all of this. We probably don't actually need that. So if game is active, else oh else yeah game over. So if game is active, if time left is greater than 0, subtract the time from time.delta-time. Timer.text equals time plus time left rounded. So time, do easy. We're gonna see if this works. So far the timer's working, it's up here. Don't click the skulls. Skulls are bad. 3 seconds. And it stops. Harder. Crap. Well, Streamlabs just froze. Okay. I'm back. I don't know what just happened. Streamlabs just froze, but it looks like it's okay. Alright, anyway. Cool, so we got the timer. So we have a working timer now. So we did it. It will involve subtracting time.delta-time and using the math round method to display only whole numbers, which we got working. Want even more challenges? If you want, you can challenge yourself even more by attempting to add special bonus features to your main prototype, which range from easy to expert in difficulty. These extra bonus challenges are entirely optional. If you are not interested and just want to continue with the course, simply mark this step complete and move on to the next tutorial. If you are interested, check out the bonus feature tutorial and remember to return here when you are done to keep learning. And we are definitely going to do that because the amount that we learn from these the amount that we learn from these and can then pull from later is extremely useful. So we are going to do these. I am going to take a break right there. Subtract that time from my training time. So 28 minutes. So 20 minus another 8. We've got 152. So another hour and a half or so. Yeah. We're going to take a short break. And when we come back, we are going to work on that first bonus feature. If you're watching this as a video on YouTube later, this break is just going to get cut out. So we'll see you in just a second. All right. And those watching live, we are going to take just like a 10 to 15 minute break, and then we'll come back and work for another 45 to 50 minutes or so, and we'll be back. opened. Okay, I think the stream is frozen. Oh my god. Like, just horrible artifacting. What the fuck is happening, man? God, does it really look that bad? Okay, I think it's fixed. Okay, I think we're good to continue. All right. So that's what we want to make. Okay, so lives only go down when you miss a box. And you can pause the game. Okay. This tutorial is entirely optional. If you are not interested in this extra challenge, simply scroll to the bottom of the page above the submission gallery and select skip submission and continue. You can still successfully complete the course at varying levels of difficulty. So having a lives UI. This is something that I actually have done before. So doing screen and triggers game over when lives reaches 0. So first off, we're going to close. So now the only code that is open is the stuff for our prototype. Since this is optional, you can attempt none of them, all of them, or any combination in between. Easy and medium features can probably be completed entirely with skills from this course, but the hard and expert features will require some additional research. Since this is optional, you can attempt none of them, all of them, or any combination in between. You can come up with your own original bonus features as well. Then, at the end of this tutorial, there is an opportunity to share your work. We highly recommend that you attempt these using relentless Googling and troubleshooting. But if you do get completely stuck, there are hints and step-by-step solutions available below. And I think the last time I just did the... for hard and expert, I think I basically just followed whatever they did. So yeah. First things first, easy. Create a lives UI element that counts down by 1 when an object leaves the bottom of the screen and triggers game over when lives reaches 0. And this is actually something I have done before with... Sorry, 1 second. At home working on whatever I wanted to. not updating. Oh, you know what? But I really want to make sure. Okay, anyway, this should be working now. And then we'll set it to while actually, we don't need to do that. Game manager. What? I can't do anything. What the fuck? Alright, so something I did. Maybe that was just a hiccup? Let's look at this again. While game is active, lives... Oh, shit. Haha. And... Oh. Not lives minus, lives... Oh, a while loop causes the code inside the while block to execute over and over until... So it freaked the... So not while is game active. Fingers crossed. Accomplished. We have a Lives UI. Music volume. Add background music and a UI slider element to adjust the volume. Background music adds a lot of energy to a game, but not everyone likes it, so it's good to give people the option to lower the volume. I might need a hint for this one. Try using the event on the slider element. Actually, let's move this over here. Open? Nope. Import. Music in it. Animations, materials. Down. Do not give me any of this. Just give me the music. I only want the music. Assets for this project were generously provided by our partner, Cinti. Hold on. is if I can, let's see, HTTPS assetstore.unity.com/publish. Restricted single entity? License type? Oh. Okay. Assets for prototyping. Okay. So we have sound now. The game, but not everyone likes it, so it's good to give people the option to lower the volume. So we need a that's rough. Another 10 to 15 minutes ish. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and just kind of get up and stretch my legs and stuff. Cool. Streamlabs froze again. Probably because I opened that stupid fucking thing. Alright. Yeah, the frame drop is just constantly going up. I don't know what is going on with it. But we're going to take another quick break, and hopefully this isn't like ruining the stream or anything. We'll come back and... Are we back? Lost the stream there for a second. Testing, testing. Shit, why is there no audio on here? Hello? Can you guys hear me? I lost Kofi Streambot too. Cool, Nightbot disconnected too. That's awesome. Oh, I'm not connected to chat. Okay, it does work. Excuse me. What I'm not understanding is why I don't have any audio here. Can you guys hear me? Why is there no audio here? What the fuck? Has there not been any audio this entire time?
Now it should.
No, it is. Volume equals game object dot nope dot. What the fuck? Why does it show that there's audio here, but it's not coming out in the stream? Where the fuck is the audio? There's just no audio, so no one can hear me right now. What about on YouTube? What about on YouTube? Okay, it's working fine on YouTube. Why is it not working on Twitch? So no one on Twitch can hear me right now? What the fuck is going on?